Are you folding laundry?
It's not gonna fold itself.
I'll fold it in a minute.
The laundry doesn't do itself,
Damn.
lady. Now I've already started. Now you have to hold on a minute. I've already started. You're throwing off my rhythm.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lee,
I'm Boof.
and today we want to talk about the more serious side of my break.
And she doesn't mean her break from work.
No, I don't mean that, although I would love to be back at work. I'm not even gonna lie, just not to have to deal with this. No, I want to talk about some of the things that I've learned, some of the things that I'm learning, obviously some of the things that you've learned and are learning that may not be known to everybody. They certainly wasn't known to me.
It was eye-opening even from my side, so.
I think one of the first things that I want to talk about is the situation in which I am presently been living for the last 4 weeks, which is on this couch that I'm sitting on now. I eat at this couch, I sleep at this couch, I practically do everything on this couch. And I didn't realize how restricted I felt. How, I don't want to say claustrophobic, but just restricted. Like when you can't do anything but lay on the couch and prop your leg up.
I feel like we were pretty active before, though. More active than I know a lot of the people that we talk with daily.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's hard when you go from a certain level of activity to no activity. Because we're going on almost 4 weeks now.
Yes, 4 weeks.
That's a long time to go and have nothing and just see 4 walls.
Yeah. Now, thankfully, I am improving. I am getting better. I've started moving about a little bit more. Today was my first day that I actually sat at the kitchen table and had lunch. You know, and although it was 30 minutes at the table, and I paid for it, it was refreshing just to get off this couch even for 30 minutes. Even now, just sitting up on the couch feels good. It's not the most comfortable position, but it feels good. And I don't think that's something that a lot of people don't realize is how restricted you can be in such a break like this.
Not only does the injury itself take a toll on your physical well-being, but your lack of being able to do anything takes a toll on your physical well-being, and in turn, your mental well-being.
Yeah, it definitely does. One thing I've learned about this here that I'd never understood before is, obviously anytime someone has a major surgery or has a break, it's traumatic. You know, I don't care what kind of break it is, it's traumatic. But what I never realized before was the weeks that follow that break or that surgery. What I have referred to as the pocket depression, or pockets of depression, because I can literally go half a day and be happy-go-lucky and in a fairly good mood considering the situation, and then the second half of the day I'm an emotional basket case going from high to low to high to low and crying to laughing to crying the very next second, and I never realized that.
And as someone in the carer role, taking care of anything that she needs, it's hard to adjust to that. I'm not here all day, I have to work, so I'll come home at lunch and she'll be in a good mood and having a good day, so I'll make plans for the evening to make dinner, to do, you know, a couple of errands, things like that. But by the time I get home, she has completely flipped the coin. The script is no longer the same. And I think that that's something it took me getting used to, was, you know, let's gauge and see how things are going. You know, let's not plan to shoot a video because we're not sure how the afternoon and the evening is gonna be, which is why a lot of our videos are taking place right here.
And that's something I didn't understand. This is the first bone I've ever broken. I've never had any major surgery, so I didn't understand the emotional roller coaster of being restricted to the couch and your pain and everything else, of what that takes a toll on you, especially living fairly active lifestyles to begin with. So that has definitely been a struggle at times. And I can honestly say I can feel myself, because I consider myself fairly a positive person for the most part. But I could feel myself at the times that I would start slipping. I could feel myself so slowly going down that rabbit hole. But yet I just couldn't quite figure out where to grab to keep myself from falling down it. As crazy as that may sound.
And well, the rabbit hole is not just for you. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, I found that I needed to step back and take care of myself on top of handling what Lee needs, because I'm no good to her if I can't take care of me, you know. And it's one thing to take care of the house and the dogs and the cats and the laundry and the groceries and the dishes and things like that, but if you don't stop and take time for you as the carer, it just gets even more tense. There's more hurdles you have to overcome. So.
And it makes it harder on us. You know, there was times when she would be sniffing at me and I'm sniffing right back at her, which is not normally our MO. But it, you know, either my level of pain or being restricted to the couch or whatever situation I may be in that particular moment, all I could focus on was that. And I wasn't seeing all the things that she is doing and has been doing. She has literally been taking care of everything, including me. You know, I can now somewhat take a shower on my own for the most part. You know, I still need some assistance.
She's about to fold this basket of laundry.
I need some assistance to get started and obviously to finish, but I can actually give myself a shower now, which is a very nice feeling, you know, because before I couldn't do that.
Return some of your independence.
It really did. I mean, even in the beginning, and this was very humbling for me, was to the very first couple of days to be able to go to the restroom, I had to have an escort to help me in there and to help me out, as embarrassing as that is, you know. That was very humbling.
But the main reason for this video was just to kind of explain how it's been living in this type of environment. It's not all sunshine and roses.
Amen.
And making hand casts and doodling on leg casts, and there's more to it than that.
A lot.
And we kind of wanted to be real with this journey and what we're going through, and that's just been a lot of it.
It has.
So although our content has changed here recently in dealing with this, it's important to at least bring you guys along and let you know how we're doing.
And I think the biggest thing I would like for you guys, the viewers, to take out of it, if anything, is if you've never been in this position, you know, and obviously it is different for everyone, and I understand that completely, but if you've never been in a position where you've had a major surgery, or in my case, a major break, someone you know in your family, friends, someone probably has or will. Be understanding to what they're going through, because I've had family members that have had severe breaks, and initially it's like, oh my gosh, that's so horrible, I'm so glad you got your surgery done, and then it just kind of falls to the side. And I never realized the roller coaster that encompasses the weeks after. This is the fourth week, and there has not been a day that I have not been in pain. Now, bear in mind, the level of pain has varied, and obviously as I advance and as I heal, the pain is less, which is great. But I can honestly say, for 4 weeks, I have been in pain every single moment of every single day. And that alone not only take a toll on me, but it takes a toll on her, because she feels helpless, because there's nothing she can do to get me out of pain. So just think about that, guys. Think about that if you have a family member or a friend that's going through a major surgery or has a broken bones or does happen.
Stop in, check on them, be there for them. And remember that just because the surgery is done doesn't mean the trials are over.
Because the weeks after, I can honestly say, have been worse than the initial break in surgery. As crazy as that sounds.
But on the upside, we are, I think, finally on the upswing.
Yes.
And on a stable path to recovery. Each day gets much better, and we're just glad to bring you guys along with us, and we're glad you stuck around.
Very much so, guys. Very much so. We appreciate every one of you that have tuned in and watched us. You know, obviously we're doing more of a daily-like style to our videos here recently, and you guys seem to really like that. And we are happy to share our lives with each one of you. Thus, in turn, comes the highs and the lows.
So we hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday, and we will catch you guys on Wednesday.
Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Bye.
Toodles. Now, woman, I need some dinner.
You better fold this.
I'll fold the laundry if you give me dinner.
Done.
All right. I'd like a steak with baked potato and some cauliflower and broccoli, and maybe some sliced
You'll get what I make
mango and
peanut butter and jelly.
Hey.